In this class we will learn how to draw the bar chart. Now we are going to be drawing the bar chart for the student performance. Now clearly you can see there 10 students are there and their math scores are here, and this is the passing score. In other words, the student has to get greater than this that has been mentioned here. If the student gets greater than this, then the score will be featured over here with the under the tag pass. If the student does not surpass this score, then the score would be actually present over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by just placing the score there, 90 and 66. So these two scores are not passed. Foremost, what I will do is I will highlight the entire section comprising of the header along with the data. Now after you have done that, go to insert and click on this. You see the 2D column there, that's a bar chart. You click on that, then you just push this along the side. Now go and look for the passing score. Now clearly you see the passing score there. Highlight that, and you want that passing score to be featured in, say, green. Okay, fine. Now go back to the chart and locate the score that is featured repeat. Now you want that to be featured in red. Now change the colors. Okay, fine. Now after you have done these two, what you have to do is you will have to go to design, click on design and look for select data. Under select data you will see the window here. You click on add. Under this window, this text box here, click on the passing score. Then go to the next text box. If you have anything typed there, just remove that off, and then you click on this first cell. You press shift and control and you select everything, or you just press shift and you use downward arrow to select everything. Depend on the computer that you're using. So I say OK here, and then I say OK here. Now I don't want, you can clearly see all the passing scores is being as this yellow color. Now I don't want that to be like that, so I'm going to go here and I will just first I will select all this passing score. Now you need to select them. So when you click on this select button on this particular bar chart, all the colors will be selected which are under the passing score. So they are all yellow in color, so they are selected there. I'm going to go to insert and look for the line there. You see the line there, click on that. Now you change that line to the color red. Now if you have any problem in changing it, just highlight this and you select that yellow line, you right click and then you say format data series, and then go to the filling here. You see the yellow color, just change the yellow color there. So now that yellow would become, we have chosen it to be red. So that is the line that the students have to cross. Now all is fine over here. Now there is one particular thing you need to do. The data sets that you see here, click on the data sets and then you go to format data series. Now in format data series you will get these two actually adjustable text boxes which have got data. Now it says series overlap to be -27%. Now change it to 100. You can either do that by increasing the upward arrow, or you can just type 100 there. Now I have chosen it to use the upward arrow, so you can see the counter moving up and all of this data are being overlapped. Now just close this off. Now there is another thing you need to do. Okay, fine, you got the passing score to be in green, the failing score to be in red, but the data cannot just work on that basis because I have just placed in the values there. I don't want it to be like that, so I want to place in a condition there. So for placing a condition, what you do is just click on the box and then you say equal to if this particular score, if it is greater than this score, then you print that score. If not, you leave it empty. Then you close the parenthesis. Now go back to the next column under the repeat and you give a condition there. If this score is less than this score, then you display that score that is falling short. If not, you leave it empty. So those are the two conditions you need to place for the validity of this particular application. So just go and pull it down, and you go and you pull it down, and clearly you can see the students who have passed, the students who have failed. Now that is a lovely way of creating the bar chart. Now clearly you can see the scores of students who have failed. Brad and Cruz, they have got red in color, and you can clearly see it says repeat. Now this line is mentioned as a passing score. Now these are the students who have passed. Now there is another thing you can do. You can just go and click, you will get this plus sign. You see that legend there, and you can clearly change the chart title. The chart title is also clicked there. So go and change the chart title, performance. Okay, so that is good. And if you want to move this, you can just move this to the top, but I'm okay that this is at the bottom. So if you want to change anything, you just click on this particular space here where the legend is present, then you left click and you move it. But already on the top we got student performance, and clearly you can see the students who have fallen short and the students who have cleared the paper. So that is a lovely way of bringing the text into visual. Now in case, say for example, in case the student clears this paper, say for example you take the student Mandy has got 879, and in case the student clears the paper, goes to 82. Now I want to show how this will change. I click, you see that it's very dynamic. The moment I change Mandy to 82, it becomes green, and that is how dynamic this particular bar chart is. Now if you want to place in the date, you can just go over here and say equal to now, and that one would give you the date along with the time. So this is how you display the date with the time. Now this is dynamic. Now if you don't want this to be dynamic means it will be changing. Now if you don't want this to be dynamic, what you need to do is just go here and you press Control and semicolon. Control and semicolon. You will get the static date. This will not change. You see that the time is actually present there. Now if you don't want the time, what you do is you click on this, press Control 1. You press Control 1. This is custom. You don't want custom, you can just click on general and you say OK, and then you click on this, and then you can go to short date. Only the date will be displayed. You can follow that. Now if you want to display time, in other words just static time at which this particular application was developed or this data analysis was developed, all you need to do is just press Control, Shift and semicolon. You will get the time. The time will be displayed. And so I have given you 3 additional tips. One is to get the present time and date. That is dynamic. Next, I have taught you how to display the static date, and finally how to display the static time. So all these 3 things would come in very much handy. With that said, we will complete this lesson. Please like, share and subscribe until we meet again. Thank you.